Jeweler trends from Baselworld indicated that yellow diamonds in particular were hot, with blue and pink stones experiencing good demand. Generally, there was good interest in fancies in the half a carat to 15 carat sizes, while demand for rounds was more subdued. High-end watches proved to be in good demand, and the jewelry brands indicated great interest from European and Asian buyers for very high-end diamond jewelry. Turning to the supply side, Petra Diamonds says rough prices began to firm in November after a challenging third quarter, and that uptrend continued for a sale in January and its latest sale in March. Petra has strong growth projections to meet global demand. Our Avi Krawitz spoke with Petra's CEO Johan Dippenaar for this report.
Yeah, we produced just over 900,000 carats in the first half. But because we'll have Finch in our numbers for the whole of the second 6 months, together with new production coming online at the Williamson mine and the Kimberley underground mines, our production will grow to at least about 2.2 million carats for the full year. That means a second half of production of over 1.2 million carats. So that higher level of production, together with the January to June months, generally allows us more sales sale events for our product. So we're expecting a substantially different second 6 months than the first one. It will translate into substantial revenue growth, and together with measured against the same fixed cost basis, the same depreciation charges, the same corporate overhead, will obviously have a very positive effect on the bottom. Our longer term outlook remains to grow our production to at least 5 million carats by 2019. And we should be at 4 million carats around 2015, 2016 over those 2 years. So it's a nice steady growth in our production numbers up to 2016, and then the last push to 5 million carats, all from our current portfolio of mines. We're extremely positive. The fundamentals are firmly in place. Supply to the market will remain very constrained. Just by the nature of the ore deposits that we mine, they get small in depth. Most of the main diamond mines in the world have been going for a number of years. No new discoveries of new diamond mines. All points to a tight supply to the market, and with this very strong growth, especially from the Asian markets, as we said before, this will translate into very strong pricing over the medium to longer term.
Johan discussed prospects for the market in a more detailed report, which you can find on diamonds.net, titled Petra's Dippenaar, Upbeat for Small Diamond Demand. We'll have special coverage of a business incubator contest from Manhattan right after this message.
Rapaport is the primary source of diamond prices and market information used by the diamond trade all over the world. To get the Rapaport price list, please visit our website, www.rapaport.com, or email pricelist@rapaport.com.
In conjunction with the MJSA exhibit this week, industry concerns partnered for the Future of Design Business Incubator contest, which recognized jewelry designers for their creative vision as well as business acumen.
A year ago today, after being at the MJSA Expo and coaching designers all day long, myself, Andrea Hale and Kate Peterson were having dinner, and we were talking about all the designers we met and how evaluating. This one might have been better if they thought this way. This one's product wasn't very good. That one's idea needed fleshing out. And we were just talking about how much support designers really need and how hard it is to run a business on your own anyway. But when you're going to business because you love to make jewelry, but you have to be good at business to eat. We created our own breed of a contest that would also give business coaching to every applicant. So it was a very big application, 78 questions. They got a great sense of their own businesses just by filling out the application. So right there we gave value to everyone that entered, and we had more entries than we possibly hoped for in the first year. Getting to 6 semifinalists, which was an amazing group. Was diverse. We had 6 different kinds of designers, 6 different kinds of lines. And winnowing that down to the 3 finalists was harder still. We thought letting the industry be involved. This was very important that our mission included the whole industry, and we had nearly a dozen industry organizations become sponsors. Our judges are 5 different judges from 5 different walks of our business. And the sponsors grew a sponsorship package, a prize package that exceeded $250,000 worth of support and services. And my goal for these sponsors was to get as many industry organizations together to wrap their arms around the designer community and lend their support. And we called it the future of design because this industry won't continue as it has if we don't support the next generation of design talent.
There were a couple of really important things we wanted to accomplish with this competition. The most important thing is that designers in general don't understand who their support network is. They don't understand who to go to ask questions. They don't understand that oftentimes they can ask questions for free, or that there are people available to them who can provide them with direction, if not put themselves onto the next resource. So we wanted to put together this contest to help people understand what their support network looked like and how to tap into it. I've had some really interesting comments from people who participated in the contest that didn't even make it to the semifinals. I've had people say things like, the fact that I had to do that application helped me put my business in order in a way that I've never done it before. Or I've had people say, I didn't even know I was supposed to be asking those questions about my business. And until you put that in front of me and I had to struggle through the application, I didn't understand how much it would mean to me as a business person to have been asked and answered those questions. The first thing was that we wanted to share with designers the network. The second thing was we wanted to help them think about business in a sophisticated way that would allow them to be competitive in the marketplace. And then the last thing is we just really want to help. We designed this prize package to help them achieve their dreams.
I start with all my designs, drawing them on paper. I start with very graphic patterns, and then I build what I call a sidewall to outline the pattern that I've chosen, and then I solder it to a plate of silver and then make the model. And once I have that, I use those pieces with repetition and with stones, all in sterling silver, and then I use different finishes also, what I call a shadow finish, which has been, I've oxidized the side, and then I re-expose the silver on the front to really give it that very three-dimensional graphic form. And then it's just all about playing with shapes and seeing what comes out, seeing what really works, what can translate into an earring versus a necklace or a bracelet.
Time now to check on how precious metals prices fared this week. For all the latest industry news, be sure to visit diamonds.net and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.